Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Big! Starring in Tom Hanks's Big. I wanted to show you some stuff because I went to Japan and I have to tell you about the stationery I got. It's not a lot, but I think you will appreciate it. If I know you in real life and you think I got you a present from Japan, brackets probably true, you are not allowed to watch this portion of the video because I might reveal I have this bag for my friends. And I'm pretty sure that I've already moved everything over. I would like to briefly shout out the greatest candy I've ever had. It's this. It's a sweet and sour grape gummy. And it's so good. We're starting out strong here. Yes, this is green grape. This is pure gummy, sweet and sour fruit gummy from Canro. It comes in purple grape also and lemon. The green grape, y'all, is Zingus Babingus. You know what I mean? I've got one open in here. That's the closed one that I brought for my friend. I also have some chocolate in there. Some other treats for my friend. I wasn't just, but look. Okay, so this is the gummy, okay? And you see it's covered in citric acid or whatever that is when you make it sour. And it's so zingy. It's like there's grape juice in there. This thing is so good. It's so good. I recommend it. Please go acquire it somehow. This is the best candy that I had in Japan. So there's that. So for those of you who don't know, I know. Erin Emily says I'm literally having the Pavlov response just looking at it. There are many websites that will make this a possibility for you. I'm not kidding. This is the stuff. This is it. This is what I'm freaking talking about, you guys. So that was really exciting. I was not able to, my friends messaged me. They were like, hey, we saw a video on YouTube Shorts of another Canro gummy that's called like scientifically engineered pyramid gummy. That was like melon flavored and also like cream soda flavored. I looked up and I went into every Lawson's looking for that thing. Could not find it. So for those of you who don't know, I went to Japan. That's why I was not here for 2 weeks. And then I was really jet lagged. I was so jet lagged that I thought there was something evil that happened to me. That maybe because of my like moral failings, something had blossomed inside of me and had turned me evil, or I was being possessed. I was so jet lagged. Going east is always the hardest than going west. Going west, very easy to recover. Going east, horrible, awful, no good, very bad day. So I was in Japan for 2 weeks. I was in Tokyo, Yokohama, and Kyoto. And I accidentally went to Japan. Well, I went to Japan primarily for work. That's why I went. But I also was like, and I'm in Japan, so I'm going to be there for an additional period of time for a vacation. So I went to, the surroundings. And I accidentally went during Golden Week, which is like a series, like a one straight week of public and religious holidays where like all of Japan has spring break. That was kind of a nightmare because it made that everything was a little bit more expensive. Everything touristy was packed. That's fine. That's fine. I just have a hit list for next time. You know what I mean? I would like to go back there very much. Get more of these. Okay. So that's the candy. Now let's talk about the real winner. Let's just take a quick second to talk about, and I realize that dark cloud is blossoming behind me. I'd like to take a moment, if you will, to talk a little bit about stationery. And not just stationery, but also I did get, well, first of all, you have to get 1 million of these. This is the Midori. It's a Midori notebook. They lie flat. That's not, where's my, oh, here it is. You have to get 1 million of these. This is one that I use. They're incredible. I like the grid ones. They lie flat. This is not a very good demonstration of how they lie flat, but look at that. That's so impressive. And the paper is so soft, okay? So, and they're like $4 a pop. You have to get 1 million of those, obviously. The yen, very favorable for me right now to the dollar. Will I examine and deeply investigate the material conditions by which that came to be? I will not. So I got a traveler's notebook. I got the big one. I would say about 5 years ago, I got one of the little ones. It did not stick for me. Too little. But I got a lot of the like inside notebooks, and then I started writing in them a lot, and then I was like, I think maybe I was destined to have one of the big ones. Maybe I was supposed to have one of those. So I got a leather cover for one of the big ones. Then I learned that Travelers Company is not necessarily it's not a Japanese brand. They just really love them there. But this one is, you can see on here, it does say Travelers Company Japan. Then it says made in Thailand. You know, I was like, Japanese leather goods. This one is not one of them. I know it's not a Japanese brand, Travelers. I think it might actually be American or German, but they love them so much in Japan that they like opened up their own like distribution center and whatever. Yeah, I think it's American, which was very startling for me to learn. But so I got one. I did some sketches in here. Here's a duck. Here's some people I saw in traditional Japanese dress. Here's the greatest of them all, Suntory Coffee Boss. Had a lot of vending machine coffee. So, you know, did a little bit of that. Big recommend. Had a lot of fun with this. My friend Janine, friend of the show, she helped me out a lot because I was like, oh, I don't know that I like, when I try and put a lot of notebooks in here, they like bow. But Janine was like, think of it more as like a pouch for stuff that's held together rather than like a book. That's been very helpful. So now I'm like, yeah, it's a pouch for stuff. And it goes in here and it protects them. So that was very edifying for me. Traveler's Notebook. Classic. 2 classics. Okay. Midori Notebook. Traveler's Notebook. I also got something that arguably I should not have gotten because its size is kind of funny. But I have wanted this for I've wanted this thing for a very long time and could not justify the shipping, but I could justify its space in my suitcase. This is another Midori product. You can purchase this on JetPens if you want to. more expensive than you can if you go to Japan and you spend the money on the airfare and the hotel and the food. This is a Midori memo pad, and it's gridded. It's 500 sheets of Midori paper, grid memo pad. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? For those of you who know, or who knows, I usually keep a stack of index cards at my desk, and then I like write down like clues, or when I'm gaming, I need to keep track of this. But this is what I'm always looking for, a little gridded paper. I think this is gonna change my life. So I'm really happy about this. That's what I'm talking about. No, the cube is the cool. Roboco says, I thought that was going to be a box and you were going to open it up to show us the cool thing, but the cube was the cool thing. Yeah. I know who I am. And who I am, yeah, good sound, right? Who I am is someone who just really wants a memo pad of gridded paper. Okay, great. Let's take a brief interlude to talk about this other. I keep this on my desk at all times. You guys never get to see my desk, but this is what it looks like. Okay, this is my like go-to every day of like stickers and washi tape and things like that for notes and stuff. So we have, a classic Post-it note moment. Then we have, and these, once again, entirely, but listen, this is from Muji, okay? These are beige and white and gray page flags, okay? But they're sticky all the way until that like last half a centimeter. They're all the way sticky page flags, except at the last little sliver. Oh my God. Have you ever been using page flags in a book or something, or like on a paper that you're working on and you're like correcting the draft in hard copy, and you want to put a page flag down, but they like keep popping up off of the page, and you feel like you're gonna go out for cigarettes and never come back to your own paper or book? No more. They're sticky all the way. They're all the way sticky. And they're beige. They're not fluorescent colors. Okay, it's a mile a minute over here, folks. All right. Then I really like the Kita brand like washi tape strips. I like these a lot. I use them especially in my like calendars and stuff. I'll use them to like as an easy way to mark the where's like an old diary of mine, like a planner. I don't have one easily, but I would like mark the months by like putting them on the sides of the page, or like the content, the themes. I did a lot, especially when I was getting my master's degree. I used one like giant notebook for my whole master's, and I just like would color code the tabs. Which is the one that I've used the most? Maybe it's not even here anymore. Anyway, I love them. Then I saw these when I was in Japan. No big deal. Look at them. They're like little cute postage stamps. Isn't that cute? I know. I used one notebook. I don't know why I felt the need to do it that way. I can show it to you. I still have. Hold on. Because I found it again recently. I was looking for other stuff, and I found it. Look at this. This is so, I'm getting an art history degree. This is the notebook, the one notebook that I used. So I would take the sides and I would like don't even know what. To be like, this is what like subject it is. It's blue versus pink versus like black. This is me reading Sylvia Federici for the first time. Look, wage patriarchy. That's so funny. Yeah, it's full all the way to the end. This is Henri Lefebvre's, I think, The Production of Space. God. The commitment to maintaining this whole book. Oh, reading J.L. Austin's How to Do Thing with Words for the first time. Yeah, really. It's just like a really good artifact of being excited about learning, I think. Anyway, so using washi tape to like determine like what you're talking about is a good way of keeping track of stuff. So I did that. Anyway, and then I think the like Kita brand of washi tape is a really good, like they're pre-cut, they're in cute complementary colors, which is of course really important. Okay, moving on. I also got these. I got these at a 100 yen store. They're technically habit trackers, but they're also like just 31-day stickers, which I love. Okay. Then let's see. Let's talk about somebody who's really important to me, and that is Suika's penguin. I love that there are mascots, of course, for every rail station. For instance, here's Emu Emu from Minato Mori Station. There's like the Yokohama Ferris wheel, I think, because I had a lot of work that I was doing in Yokohama, and this is the mascot for that. After, you know, it's great. Everyone loves a mascot. What's better than this? I love that for your IC card, which is your just like, I can hear Virginia outside. Are you gonna come in? She might be traipsing around because Jack left and I'm in here, and then she might get confused that we're all gone and is gonna start crying or like start trying headbutting against the door. Poor Meme Shark who missed my sour candy segment earlier. Sorry, bud. And we're never going back. Okay. So, the little fella who represents like all rail transit that you might use your like IC card for across all of Japan is a penguin. And I think Jack looked it up. Suika is like a pun, S-U-I-C-A, because it means like to move smoothly. Some kind of like onomatopoeic phrase to mean like to move smoothly through water or something. Anyway, you've got, oh. So it's so the mascot for that concept is a penguin. Because of course penguins move smoothly through water. And so the penguin looks like this on like most merchandise, most stuff, which is great. That's top tier. We love that. You can get like a coin purse of Suika. Sorry, I'm so sorry. The penguin is not called Suika. The penguin is called Suika's penguin. This is Suika's penguin. Then this is the bag charm I got of it. that? Wow. Oh my God, I love him. Why is his mouth like that? Oh yeah. It's just some top tier stuff. I love Suika's Penguin. Thank you so much to Suika's Penguin. Yeah, see, as you can see, it's just really easy to put Suika's Penguin's face on stuff and be like, that's about Suika. So that's great. Top tier. Thank you so much to Suika's Penguin for that. I did, of course, get a couple of like pencil cases. Obviously, this is a brand that has won at the Stationery Awards a couple of times. This is a brand that's called Luddite. So I did feel just kind of an obligation to purchase as someone who likes to represent the classical and traditional understanding of what a Luddite is, as someone who smashes industrial looms. This is a pen case. Blows my mind, okay? This is a pen case where there are slots for pens. Okay, this is a pencil, but just use your imagination. Slots for pencils all along the inside here. Great. Then you can fold it up, snap it shut, and then these are also pen pouches. What? Oh my gosh. I find this side really difficult to snap. I think I like it more in theory than in practice, but I do like it in theory very much. Then we have this one. I love this one. Didn't think I would love this one so much more. I like it because it sits flat on your thing, your desk, some might even say. And it opens so wide. It's like so easy to see everything I've got in there. There it is. It's all in there and it's all sitting flat. It's not falling over. I can see exactly what's in there that I need. Like, for instance, my Lawson's brand nail clippers. Lawson's is like a 7-Eleven. Another konbini, if you will. Yeah, you can just get right in there. You can see everything you need. Like, for instance, my Sarasa Nano pen in blue. Got this one. Did not get the Joe Cool version. Godspeed to everybody who loves Snoopy. Y'all are having a field day in Japan. He's everywhere. They love to put Snoopy on things there. I mostly excited to see things that with Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani is a renaissance man for the Los Angeles Dodgers. We love the LA Dodgers in this house. We love Shohei Ohtani in this house. Shohei Ohtani, Japanese. Played for the Angels for a while, and then for another team in Japan that I do not have the capacity within my brain at this moment to tell you what team. But they love Shohei Ohtani there, and he's everywhere. So Shohei Ohtani is my Joe Cool. Great. So you could basically you could get a version of the Sarasa Nano with Snoopy on it. I did not. This used to be my pen case. So you can see the huge upgrade. This is a Baggu pouch. That's fine, right? That's great. It does not sit upright nicely, and it's certain I'm not going to be able to open it and look at all that in there. Look at the upgrade. Look at that. Flimsy, structurally sound. Okay. How's everybody doing? We're about 30 minutes into the stream. I haven't even talked about the video game yet. I'd like to now, at this juncture, talk about some more of the paper that's back here. We've covered a lot of this, some of that, some of those notebooks. We have not really yet talked about, I did get some colored pencils, some Mitsubishi colored pencils. Fuck. Mostly because I loved the tin. If I'm being 100% honest with you, look at that. Look at it. I'm obsessed. Okay. And then I also did get, this is a little bit of a splurge. Excuse me. What am I? Oh. I did get an 18 color set of Holbein gouaches. These are the ones I had before on top, just because I was swatching for color matching. These are my old gouaches, and then down below in the case are the new gouaches. These in the United States, $100 to get the whole 18 color set. In Japan, it was the equivalent of 33 US dollars. So I did have to do that. It was a real display of restraint that I did not get, like the 34 color set, and just went for 18. It's not my favorite medium, but I feel like I do want to play around with them more. Okay. I love handkerchief culture. I love it. I love that handkerchiefs, huge deal in Japan, I learned. Huge staple in Japanese culture. Oh, great point, Loft Inclination. Not handkerchief flagging, just like being a polite lady with your handkerchief. You know? You're dabbing a little bit of humidity sweat off your face. The bathroom doesn't have paper towels. Entirely normal. You need to wrap something up really quickly on the go and put it in your bag so it doesn't get messy. So I will say, if you're my friend IRL and you're watching this, I got you a handkerchief. That much is true. These two are mine. I got this on my first day from a Delphonics store in Yokohama. Look how cute that is. Look at that. 10 out of 10. We love to see it. And I used this the whole trip, you know? Doing a little bit of this, doing a little bit of this. At one point, we got some fried octopus balls, okay? Takoyaki, if you will, before we went on a riverboat ride. And then they said, oh, order up. You got to get on the boat right now. And I was like, oh, I'm okay. You got it. So I, ingenious, took this out of my breast pocket, unfolded it, tied it up, gently placed it in my bag. Not a single bit of mess. And it was covered in the mayonnaise and the furikake seasoning. It was wild. So this is one handkerchief. This is the other. Look how cute. Look how cute. This is made by an artist from a shop we went to in Kyoto that does a bunch of pop-up shops by different artists. The weather was perfect every single day. Every single day the weather was beautiful. When we arrived in Kyoto, it was raining nonstop. I said, we are going to Muji right now and purchasing raincoats and umbrellas. And then because I purchased them, it never rained again. Except the day that we climbed the Fushimi Inari, where we got there at 7:30 in the morning because you get there early to avoid the crowds so you can walk up through the gates, through the torii gates, and it was beautiful. It was very misty, as Jack would say, misty moisty, very so bright and so green and very peaceful, and just gently kind of just misting. We had our little umbrellas going up, so that was wonderful. That was really nice. And then every other day it was beautiful sunshine. Okay. So This is a spoiler for my friend Janine. But look at this stationery. Is this not incredible? Look at this little letter set. So we're gonna talk about letter sets, and then we'll play the video game. So I got this letter set. This is part of a series. We also got one for my friend Janine. The little envelopes and everything. But I want to take an extended, period to shout out a particular artist that frankly Jack encountered. We went to a Yorindo. We went to first of all, I don't know if you've ever been to Yokohama Station in Japan. But it's like a million malls. It's like 5 different discrete shopping malls that are there are a couple of different luxury shopping centers. Anyway, we were staying really, really close to the station, and we, in the depths, in a corner that I had never, further down than I had even thought, and weirdly spread across a basement, series of corridors, a bumpin' bookstore called Yurindo, Yurindo. And in the stationery portion of the Yurindo, there was some stationery by an artist whose name is Kyupodo, Kyupodo. I don't know if that's the way that the artist goes by, but that is definitely the website for this artist, Kyupodo. And we encountered this letter set, which is a fake hotel on a dirigible. This is so supremely up my partner Jack's alley, it's not even funny. This is a what if you went to a hotel on an airship and you needed to jot something down while you were staying in your room, and you would use this letter set to do it. These are some fake ads and ephemera about your airship hotel. Yeah, huge 80 days energy. Exactly, to it. That's also the response I had. Truly incredible. Jack's little brain exploded, and so they got a bunch more stuff from the what if you were staying at an airship hotel set. And Jack was so enamored by this artist that they looked them up on Instagram and saw that they had a current limited run special edition and that they did not ship to the United States. So Jack messaged them on Instagram and was like, hey, how do I get more of your letter set stuff? And they were like, you have to go to Bumpodo in Jimbocho, which is the books district of Tokyo, the used books and bookstore district. There's a bookstore that's been there since 1849 or something called Bumpodo, and they regularly showcase local artists in their stationery section. This Kyupodo, so we went and we bought Kyupodo at Bumpodo in Jimbocho. And these are some of the postcards that I picked up. For instance, a brand of soda for cats. This is an ad for a brand of soda for cats. Here is a high street, a depiction of a high street featuring shops just for cats. Here is a series of advertisements of unnecessary things for animals. That one's a spoiler for a friend. Here is various kinds of houses for snails. Here is information about a restaurant for birds. Here is a service that photographs you with ghosts. Here is a collection of items that you can purchase at the Spooky Dracula stationery store. So really just right up my alley. Once again, that's www.kyupodo.com. And I'm going to close out this extended review of Japanese stationery, my 30-minute review of Japanese stationery, at the beginning of my video game stream by talking about the letter set that Jack saw that made their brain explode after the Airship Hotel one, which is a letter set called the Milky Way Post. And this is the first time I have opened this because I'm so excited. I didn't even look at it that closely in the store, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Okay. Okay. This is top tier. This is called the Milky Way Post. This letter set features a bunny on a space motorbike and a space station. So already we are off to the races. You know what I mean? Okay. This is the postcard set. There's also like stickers and other stuff that you can get. But I'm so excited to demonstrate to you. Here is a postcard of a series of stamps for the Milky Way Post. And the letter set is so cute. So it comes with three different. I didn't know that one had, I thought they were both craft on the other side. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, there they are. Okay. Here are the stationery sheets. Okay. And at the bottom, they have like little bits of information about like different fictional outer space, like creatures, little fun facts about it. And then on the other side, it's like different spacey textures, like marbling and like, it's like rough, like what I imagine the feeling of a surface of a planet would be. Okay. And then y'all are gonna flip. You're gonna flip with this Milky Way Post. Also, let's not forget about the stamps. Okay. So cute. Here are the envelopes. Here's the back of the envelope, to and from. Here is the front of the envelope. Very cute little bunny looking up into space. You might notice the little translucent characteristic up there. You take your little textured planetary note card. You put it in the envelope. Look! It changes in a planet that the bunny in space is looking at. What? Qpoto at Bumpoto and Jimbocho? Thank you for saving my life. Wow. So anyway, that's a wrap on Japan. That's my review of Japan. Thank you so much for my 45-minute intro interlude about Japanese stationery and gifts, mostly Japanese stationery, if we're being honest. Truly, what a trip. Can't wait to go back. I am someone who, if I'm 1,000,000% honest with you, I was like, oh, I've traveled a lot in my life, and I am really excited to go to Japan, but, you know, I'm probably not going to be bowled over because, you know, I don't get excited about things. But sorry, I'm trying to get all this stuff back. It's just truly remarkable. But I had such a nice time, and I really was impressed and excited and really enjoyed how lucky I am to be able to go and be a participant in the world at large. And yeah, it was just really nice, and it was so beautiful, and there we go, success. So that was really nice. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for your patience while I talked through it all. And also, the food is so good. And also the clothing. I appreciate a culture that appreciates linen. So I got a couple of pairs of linen pants from Muji in Japan, though. So, you know. Anyway, that was really nice. I'd love to go back. I was there for, I was presenting some work at a conference. But yeah, okay. Yay. Let's play Dark Cloud. Okay, let me make myself... there we go. The appropriate size for my face. Yeah, it was a really nice trip, and I'm so glad that, like, this trip for work kind of forced me to go, because I don't think I would have gone if it had not been for this reason. And I had always kind of like imagined myself like being able to do like the perfect Japan travel, where I like do like Japan and like Korea, and, you know, over like a really like structured period of time, and I save up a lot for it. But we just kind of needed to go, and so we both went, and you know, it was really nice, and I feel so lucky that we did. Yeah. Yeah, the person too says, this is one of the benefits of academia, as they say. I also don't otherwise care to travel, but it's cool to occasionally end up in a random country. Yeah, I do. I like being in other places. The travel part of it is I'm less fond of, but I really like being in other places and eating different food. And so, yeah, I feel immensely grateful, and thank you for letting me share that with you. Let's play a video game for the next 2 hours or so. Okay. Any tips for a 13-hour flight? Lean into it. You are gonna go you're gonna go insane a little bit, and that's okay. My other tip is compression socks. My other tip is Jack and I are really good travel companions and partners. I have a fear of flying. Surprise, deep lore. And so, what is that sound? So I get the window seat, but it means that Jack has to be in the middle seat. Who is crying? But we do have a pretty good system. And if the person who has the aisle seat gets up at any time for any reason, we both also get up, because neither of us wants to be the person who like makes the aisle seat person get up. So we both get up, go to the bathroom, walk around the airplane. And stretching in the middle of a flight, going back to where like the flight attendants hang out, or like up towards a bulkhead, and like wiggling around so that your hip flexors don't get really, really, really tight. Melatonin if you're flipping time zones, and a really good neck pillow, and an eye mask. If you're on an international flight or any flight that's longer than 6 hours, you can recline at any time. There are certain times that are more polite or less polite to recline, but if it's over 6 hours, unfortunately, against the rules to violate this, the person in front of you can recline at any time, and so can you. Preferably not during meals, and a good flight attendant will tell everybody to bring their seats up during meals. I like to get the meal that's the most supposed to be like mush anyway. I do drink alcohol. Not very much, but I do drink alcohol, and I will have 2 glasses of wine on an airplane with dinner. I sure will. Sure will. When they come around, they say, "What do you want to drink?" "Glass of white wine, please." When they come around again with dinner, "What do you want to drink?" "Glass of white wine, please." Because I would like to go to sleep. Sky wine. Exactly. When flying to England, I have a gin and tonic because they carry Hendrick's. Or when I used to fly to England a lot on Virgin Atlantic, which is for some reason is the airline I chose when I flew to England way more regularly. Do I have everything that I need? They carried Hendrick's gin. And I am a snob. Sure, why not? Let's just go down and then see what happens. How long is the flight to England? It depends on where I'm going from. From Los Angeles, that flight was like 11 hours. Which I did like there and back again like 10 times during COVID, if you can believe it. During COVID lockdowns, I mean. Which, much like the flights to and from Japan, which were cut up because we did some layovers, at a certain point you do go insane. There's a moment where you will be like, they're never gonna let me off this airplane. They are. It's gonna end. But at one point you will go off the deep end, and that's fine. Yeah, you should bring an activity to do. I am an old lady, and I read a book on an airplane on my little Kobo e-reader. A star! A star has arrived. A star from my stories.
Hello.
Hi, I was just talking about, our flights to Japan and what it's like to be on a 12-hour flight.
Can I show them 2 things I got from Japan?
2 things that you got from Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I went through everything I got.
I know, I was watching the stream in the car, I had it on audio only.
You were watching the stream on the car and audio?
I was watching the stream, but
well, you were listening to it. That's so cute.
I was being safe.
That's so nice. What a star. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Jack often over-prepares when we go on a really long flight, and they'll be like, I got 1 million games on my Steam Deck, and I on my laptop I have 1 million movies, and then they'll watch like Jurassic Park and go to sleep. Okay, what am I doing? I am gonna talk about what this game is about, I swear. I don't know that this is the right... Ooh. Oh, yeah.
So I got this.
Oh, I love this. Here, I'll be big again. It's so funny. You have arrived just at the time after. I was like, ooh, freak. There we go.
This is Houses with a Story by Yoshida Seiji. And these are extremely cool because it's hardcover, so I'm gonna have some difficulty holding it up. But they are a series of
Illustrations.
houses where people live,
I love it.
and each one has its own like little diorama
Jack loves a diorama.
explaining, who lives there, and it's filled with all these weird little details about them and their lives.
Yeah.
Which I love. I think it's really, really cool. This has actually been released in the US with an English translation, but the cover is nowhere near as good.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm so sorry. I just slandered you. I said that on an airplane you over prepare, then you end up like watching a disaster movie and falling asleep. I 100% lied, and I'm so sorry. Jack has never been able to sleep once on an airplane.
No. Instead, what I do is I close my eye. I put on noise cancelling headphones, and I close my eyes, and I wear one of those neck pillows, and I put on a sleep mask, and then I lose consciousness for intermittent periods between 15 and 120 seconds. It
That's being on
sucks
an airplane,
shit.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I really don't mind flying very much. I mean, it's uncomfortable, I'm told. I don't mind flying much during the day, but I cannot stand flying at night.
Yeah, the overnights are hell.
But yeah.
What's the second thing you got? What is this? Oh.
You gotta be careful. You got 5 hours, or whatever he says.
What?
You got 10 hours. How long does he say?
What?
Too long. This is Going Freaks. 1 hour? 1 hour. Okay, you have 1 hour.
10 minutes.
This is going in a very distinctive pose that is very famous, where he is sitting and waiting for someone to do something, and giving them an extremely painfully short deadline to do it. It's going at his most upsetting. Frank scenario. Did he have the jacket in the scene? He did not have the jacket. No, but I checked the pose. It is absolutely the pose, complete with his hand down like that.
Wow.
I also got this.
Frame accurate.
Frame accurate, but not costume accurate.
It turns out this stream is not me playing Dark Cloud. It's us reviewing Japan. Oh, yeah.
This is Puzzle, the exhibition catalogue from the big Togashi retrospective that was held several years ago. It is super duper cool. It's great, and I can mostly read it now. There is some stuff in it from the anime that I haven't really seen, but not too much. It also talks through like his early stuff, and you. Oh, look.
Oh, it's like.
Oh, that's to make sure I didn't steal it.
Yeah.
But it's really, really neat, and it has some super cool stuff in it, including like his initial hand drawings for the Nen wheel with notes around them about how the Nen wheel works.
Sick. That's
it's
so
really, really
sick.
great.
If you've seen Hunter x Hunter.
It also has little things showing who's where on the Nen wheel, which is great. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. I asked the guy in the shop. It was a Mandarake, and I asked him, "Do you have anything by Togashi?" And he said, "No, sorry." And so I said, "All right, fine, fair enough." And I left, and like 5 minutes later, he tapped me on the shoulder in a different store, and he said, "We have one thing. We have the puzzle exhibition book. Are you interested?" And I said, "Yeah, all right, okay." So that's what I got. Something that I do think is really sweet, and then I'll let you go. Is that he has a little introduction to the exhibition, complete with his little Yoshihiro Togashi dog talking us through the exhibition. Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
And these trousers.
And some other trousers too, but yeah. And I also got these trousers, yeah. I also got some Hokus, but you can buy them in America.
Can you get the open thing of grape summer sweet and sour?
These ones?
Yeah, no, the open ones.
These ones.
Yes.
I want one too.
No, they're from Japan, special for me.
Can I have one?
Yeah, you can have one.
I can't.
Look, it was right there. There you go. They're so good, dog.
I want another one.
This and a Suntory Coffee Boss.
Have you told them about Coffee Boss?
Yeah, I talked about Suntory Coffee Boss, but only because I was like, I love the vending machine coffee.
But we don't love Georgia coffee.
And we don't love Tully's coffee.
We don't love Tully's coffee.
We love
Coffee
Suntory,
Boss.
Suntory Coffee Boss.
And we were in Tokyo. And a very dear friend of ours who we hadn't seen in person for a decade messaged us on Instagram from a photograph of a cat
Jack took a picture of me.
next to a Suntory Coffee Boss.
Machine.
And our friend sent us a message saying, "Are you in Tokyo?"
Are you in Tokyo right now?
And we said,
And I said, oh, my friend from Germany, who we last saw in England.
"Wait,
Are you in Tokyo right now?
And he said,
Yes.
"I am." So we met up with our friend in Tokyo. Complete, perfect, like absolute amazing coincidence.
Yeah.
It was just so good.
You should meet up with your friends that you know from a different context in a foreign country accidentally.
Yeah, it was really,
It was
really
very
something.
weird. I loved it.
It was great. Yeah.
We have to go back.
Danny Michel Foucault says, any advice for folks who have severe anxiety or are traveling somewhere if you aren't fluent in the language? I want to go to Japan so bad. It's tough to say because I think that kind of anxiety is the ways in which I feel that anxiety and the ways in which Kat feels that anxiety might be different to the way you feel that anxiety. I would say that a lot of stuff in Japan is written in English letters, which is fantastic. You can get pointed towards things that you need to find really straightforwardly. There are also, I think that as a traveler who doesn't speak the language terribly well, a series of phrases, like phrasebook travel is limited for large-scale effective conversation, but is really useful for things like,
I think it's also helpful that Jack, we've done a lot of travel to like continental Europe, where you get, I think, you dip your toe in the water of like what it is like to be in a country where they ostensibly only speak French, German, Spanish, but they are used to such an influx of tourists that speaking in English. First, I'm of the opinion that you should always, especially, I don't know, in continental Europe, definitely where you go, is English okay? And then usually in tourist centers, they'll be like, yeah, English is fine. Or they'll be like, let me go get my coworker. Or a lot of like friendly pointing to things.
Yeah. Also, no is like a perfectly neutral answer. If you say, do you speak English? And the answer is, I don't, sorry. That's fine. The conversation from that point could be, okay, no worries.
Yeah, I think if you're going to Japan, there are sort of like, I think there are really three words that you should know in Japanese, which are sumimasen, which is excuse me. You use that all the time. Arigato gozaimasu. Perfect. And daijoubu desu, which are thank you very much and it's okay. Is it okay? And then you're probably going to be good. And people are much more receptive to like holding up your phone with like a translation and being like, this is more complex. Jack bought shoes in Japanese using a translate app on their phone by like passing it back and forth to communicate how to purchase like shoes because your feet were in so much pain that you had to get new shoes.
Yeah, a sentence that I taught myself
pretty quickly was, is it okay if I use my phone to translate? Because that just felt polite, rather than just like whacking out my phone and being like, all right, here we go. And people were very receptive to that.
We even had, we had at least one moment where once we'd gotten into the flow of travel and we're like able to kind of like point to things. A lot of places use like QR codes for their menus these days, which you can then use to like translate on the browser on your phone. So I would bring a really solid external phone battery charger, definitely, that you trust.
I did bring. Then what happened?
It died.
Then what happened to the other one?
You rented one from a station.
No. I brought two, and both died.
Yeah. Well, I got a new one from REI, and it killed it. It did amazing. It murdered your phone chargers. But like, we were pretty much able to survive on like pointing and smiling and everyone trying hard to like help each other. No one wants to shame you for not knowing the language. If you're polite and you're trying, everyone wants to work together.
And you can't be worse than the Americans.
That's true, you can't. Or the British.
The Americans are worse.
And we had one experience where someone was like, do you want your iced coffee before or after your meal? Because I had ordered some iced coffee on the QR, and then my brain tapped out because we had done a lot of like walking around earlier. And then someone came up to us, said something to us very friendly, very earnestly in Japanese. And I was like, this is far beyond, because usually maybe I can like pick up a word or two from like what they've been trying to say, and then I can figure out, I'm like, oh, hi, or like sumimasen, or iie. But this one, I was like, I don't know. So I was able to pull up my phone and go, could you say it? And he very like leaned forward and was like, do you want your coffee before or after your meal? And so then I was able to say in the phone, oh, before is fine. And then easy. That's it. I have to play my video game now. And if you stay, I'm just going to hang out with you.
And then I'm going to play my video game.
Okay.
I'm done with composing for the day. And
Great.
If Austin Walker or Alicia Akampora are in the chat, no, you aren't. Okay.
What's my video game? My video game is Fantasy Life I.
Woohoo! Get Gon out of here.
You don't like him?
Hey,
What's
he's
the
so
problem?
pointy.
He's so pointy?
He is very pointy.
Yeah.
What do you think his net ability is, Kat?
Being annoying. No, he's special, and if he thinks really hard, he can access all of them.
Wrong. He's really good at waiting, says Jackson, for 1 hour. Being annoying is closer. Yeah, being annoying is actually closer. He punches you really hard.
Oh,
That's
sure.
it.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Thanks for coming and talking about
Bye.
and
Goodbye,
talking about what you
Jack.
liked in Japan.
Goodbye, Jack.
Bye, Jack. Now I'm little again, for real this time. Bye. And I'll bring the music back.
You see messages from my friend?
We have a text from our friend. Mm-hmm. Cool. We're supposed to hang out later. Okay. Let's play this video game. What? Ooh, fuck. All my cables got out of whack. All right. Back to basics. Over an hour later. Okay. Ooh. What? How do I play this game? It's been a hot second. Ooh. I think this is the... There it is. Okay, I remember now. I hate these guys. I hate them so much. Once they get close enough. Ah, nuts. I bet you will do a pretty good job. Okay. Ooh. This is Dark Cloud. It is a procedural dungeon crawler. That's kind of, in my opinion, all you need to know. Each dungeon has its own, like, themes. This one's theme, can you tell, is underwater. I am a boy and, okay, I'm a boy and his allies, which include right now a cat girl who used to be a cat that I turned human, and this hammer wielding boy. The world is under threat because of a Nazi general who used the power of interpretive dance to summon a dark genie who obliterated the world. And before the world was entirely lost, a fairy king saved the world by putting pieces of it into these orbs. And now it's my job to go to all the dungeons and collect the world and put it back together again, and then eventually fight and kill a dark genie. I knew it. Oh. Logistics says Dark Cloud is the first game made by the company that also made the game Jack just went off to play. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right, dude. That was very painful. That's so cool. There we go. Oh, nice. It's truly all connected. That's really all you need to know. Oh, in the last stream, this was really exciting. Basically the whole time, the whole time I've been playing, so the cat uses a ranged weapon, obviously, as cats would. She uses a slingshot. And, she's had to use the same wooden slingshot the whole game. See, part of this game is actually about weapons management. It's no big deal. And, she's had to use the same wooden slingshot the whole game, and then finally in the last game, time I played, it must be a curse. She got a new weapon! It was really exciting. Truly remarkable stuff. Yeah, steel slingshot for life, truly. That's so funny that this game was the first game. Who made the, I already forgot. Take 5? Level 5. That's right. Thank you. Fantasy Life. Can you remind me of the extremely contrived setup for this dungeon? Oh, sure. Well, so... Oh, see, Lamprey, you remember? Do you remember the extremely contrived setup for the dungeon? Do you want to say? When it's very important. Oh, whoops. Coastal Logistics Dungeon. It's where all the merchants store their goods. You have to get there with a tiny submarine. Couldn't have said it better myself. It is a sunken ship that a queen used to own. A young general appeared. Great. Okay. Fucking knew it. God, I hate these guys. Ugh. Here we go. What about you? Are you a king mimic? No, you're not. Hold on. Why is it always a curse? Tone's weapon can't carry anymore. Okay. Can I bin them from here? No, I think I have to do it from the items menu. Okay, I don't need another one of these. Sure. Another sword. Okay. I don't know. So this... Listen. I've made a save state. Is this good or is this bad? Oh, it's good. It's good. I've stopped messing around with those things. That is... Oh. Okay. Who else is in here? Okay. Who else? Ugh, you guys. Ah! Oh, phew. That perception really got me. Ooh, sorry. I mean, what? I was paying attention to my weapon's health, and so was not paying attention to combat. Tasty. Well, then how do I get... Oh, it must be one of those doors that I just need Goro to hit a freaking button. Obviously. Oh. Oh. Please don't. Okay, phew. Alright. Back to Tone. Is it another curse? Oh. Ow. It was poison. Another slingshot. I think this slingshot fucking rules. I think this slingshot steals... Yeah! Look at that! This is the best day of my life. That's amazing. That's incredible. Yes, I would love to hit it with my weapon. Okay. I hate you guys. What? Okay. Wow, huge thank you to everybody who stuck around while Jack and I talked about going to Japan, who just come here to see somebody play Dark Cloud. We're like, I'm here just for the Dark Cloud moments. Is the idea... Excuse me, sorry. Prixnario says, is the idea that each new realm introduces a new ally and new environmental object for them to interact with? Yes. Very observant, my friend. Great, I got them out. Great. Just in time. Watermill acquired. Great. There's one other thing here. I know. Oh, fuck. Health really is deteriorating fast. Way fast. Where are you? Here it is. Ooh, attack +1. Amazing. Cat just sitting there watching Toan die of thirst. Yeah, sipping my delicious beverage. If Toan, you know, had just thought ahead and gone to Trader Joe's, this would have been so much easier. Okay, let's... Yeah, you can for real die of thirst in the middle of the ocean. Because you're not supposed to drink that stuff. Okay. Let's see. What was oh, whatever. Okay, Jack's store needs an annex and a chimney. I don't have one yet. I do have a fancy car. Nobody wants it yet. The fountain wants a spout. Okay, so not really helpful. This sound is really good though. Yeah. Sea Lippers says, I love that one of this game's central mechanics is opening gachapon balls to get pieces of town. Yeah. Yeah, you nailed it. Are there people in the King's hideout that I can talk to? No? Okay. Got another gourd, which is good, because now I can have that gourd. I need to try and save them so that I can distribute them evenly amongst all my allies. But... okay. This is Jack's store. I don't think he's... oh, he is here now, I think. Yeah. Near the... yeah. I think, yeah. The chimney... oh, yeah, and I can't shop from him yet until... right. I recall! Okay. It's not very tall. Can I... no, not here. Here. Okay. Oh my god. The merchant city of Queens. Yes. Obviously, can't you tell? Okay, I do think I just need more bread. I don't think I need this. I don't need 2 of these. This is more for like when my weapons I feel like they're about to break. A lot of anti-freeze amulets. So this is what, remember when I said that the fish have a time limit? That's happening. 1,000. No, I think I want cheese. It's a shame I had to bin that. Like constantly finding weapons I don't use. How much is cheese? 60. Do I? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a wild mechanic, and it's wild that the reason you get a fish at all is to feed to a bigger fish so that you can go to another level. Yeah, I am gonna buy that, and I'm gonna sell another one of these to fund my cheese habit. That should be good. And then I really should go to one of my closets. Should I go see the hag to drop off some gold? Let's pay a quick pick visit to the hag. Drop off our gold. Yeah, mega healing is a syringe. I like to think it's like when you get antibiotics, then you have to give to your cat. Gotta squirt him. Hashtag squirt him. Can I please check in some gold? Yeah, and you have all my, like, ally boosts. Because when you get them, they are weak as shit. Let's just be honest. I'm gonna give one of my gourds to Tone. Tone. Don't take that Tone with me. Oh, I know what I need. Fucking repair powder. Whoa. Hemsen Haas says, God, I just finished watching the Quarry playthrough and my brain instantly went to Card MILF. God, what that playthrough of the Quarry is truly a highlight. What a game. All I think about are those last 30 seconds where I absolutely whiff the entire game. I think about that all the time. Oh, so funny. Did I ever play again? We tried, but it had like recently come up with an update that the frame rate was so horrible. And when it was the dead of summer, when I was living in Long Beach in California, it was so hot. And Jack was like having a meltdown because they didn't want to play in a good way. Shout out to Jack. But Jack was like, I'm so tired, I want to go to bed. And I was like, you gotta get it together, kid. You gotta get back in there. Because the way that like the timing was gonna work out, it wasn't gonna make sense for us to call it. Oh man, it was so hot. So funny. What a funny, funny game. I really would love to go back to it. I think my computer is at that point where I like can't quite play it at the like default that it wants me to. My computer is like too baby. I need like I have to get that heavy duty graphics card for my AI schemes. Oh, let me save actually. But I think my motherboard wouldn't be able to handle it actually. I think I would have to do like a full scale. I built this computer in 2017. I just don't want to build another one. They're so expensive now. I keep saying, well, when they get cheaper to make. Is the game too loud? By the way. Or is this good? Great. My computer sounds like it's trying to take off when I play Repo with my friends. So I don't know what's going on in there. Oh my god. Who is that? Oh yeah. I know who that is. Oh, he's gonna freeze me. He's gonna freeze me. Hold on. I have to change my loadout. Just when I sold all my anti-freeze amulets. Fuck. Ooh. Love that his name is Sam. Why? Oh, no effect. Why is that? I don't remember. Why? Is it because it needs to be a weapon that I've designated with firepower? Attribute 0 points. Okay. How about now? Yeah, his name is Sam. It's no big deal. Okay, is that how we get there? Hell yeah! Ice gem acquired! Fire guy named David. Chimney for Jack's store. The chimney for Jack's store. Okay. Here's to wit, in with the language knowledge. Pretty good. This reminds me of how I love all the... Who? Oh, okay. Who else? Oh, okay, there's 2 of you. Okay, well, I know who this is a job for. Somebody who doesn't have to get too close to you. She does make that noise the whole time. I stole clam soap. Clam soap. Ooh. Probably I can put Dran's feather back. So that I can run. Oops. Bandit slingshot. OP. Let me in here. I know. Hey! 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 Oh. Probably I can bring this back until I... That was on me. That was on me. You caught me slipping. So sorry. So sorry. Okay. And also, I got gooed. I love how they just like say goo in their character portrait. I can upgrade it. Okay, this is the secret other part of this game. It's actually a weapons management game. And the game is about, can you help your weapons become what they want to become? So you need wind and armor. Oh, okay, I'm giving it armor right now. But nothing that's metal breaker. What does this do? Oh, okay, that's for metal. And then it needs wind. I don't have any wind right now. That's wild. You might have some wind in you, one of these. Yes. Wahoo! Oh, we're so close. $196. That's so much. But I'm just one attribute away. I don't think I've ever built up a weapon this early. Wind. Oh yeah, there it is. And what else? I don't know. Plant Buster. Why not? And of course, as soon as I become able to do it, I'm gonna feel a degree of hesitation. Because I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't wanna like build it up because it's gonna change and it's gonna be different. I know who I am. Where'd that bone rapier go? Did I break it? Did I break it down and put it into Shamshir? Maybe. One of these days I'll move on to another weapon. But this one's attack is 42. See, now that it's so hard. Okay, where's the... oh, there it is. Thunder. What's in here? Just some regular water. Magic crystal, and then some Atla over here. Bone Rapier completed its journey and graduated to Orb. Ugh. So proud of it. Joker. I think Joker's like a criminal. If memory serves. Oop, wrong way. Ugh. Oh, okay, phew. And then you, I find really annoying because if I hit you the wrong way, or you close your shell, it does so much damage to my weapons. And you give me a lot of soap, a lot of clam soap. Yeah, clam soaped. Chimney. Yeah, should my computer be sounding like it's taking off when I'm playing Repo with my friends? Is Repo a really resource-intensive game? Sometimes I think about, especially with like indie games, people aren't necessarily like optimizing performance, and so it may not be a good indicator, but they're just little guys. Got some more clam soap. Yeah, it's a lot of physics. Oh, optimization is a lot of work. So I'm saying like a lot of indie games are not necessarily well optimized for performance because they're like focusing on making the game run at all. I need to, oh, it's attribute. Go back to fire. Because I see Sam just around the corner. Yes, if I had more time, I'd write a short letter. Is exactly right. Yeah. Whoops. If I loved you less, I could talk about it more. Yes. Grow big. What do you want to become? Sure, so basically everything. So it's really just stats. I think I remember I did build up this weapon when I last played, and I was not, I like really missed the bandit slingshot when I built it up. I was not happy. Great. Who's here? Oh, it's Sam again. Sam shoots ice at you like he's shooting a hoop. Yeah, Sam does look like he can ball. I've always thought that he was a duck. I'm not really sure why. I've always thought that Sam was like a duck man. He looks like a duck man to me. But doesn't really, I don't know why. Yeah, he looks like a Golduck. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. But I think he's got the face of a man. Narrowman says, man, should I watch Persuasion tonight? Are we talking about the Dakota Johnson one? Truly shocking, if so. I'm gonna go to the next floor. I rarely do this, but I'm really well prepared. You realize I got the wrong Austin, but no, not that one. If you're thinking about watching Emma with Anya Taylor-Joy, directed by Autumn de Wilde, you should do that. It's really good. It's so good. It's so good. God, I think about it all the time. Yeah, nuts. Oh, good question. It's not Sam like that. Could you imagine? I'm not a persuasion head. Who else is in here? How do I optimize this? There are some people out here who are like, persuasion is like the best and only Austin. And I get it. I understand why people... Oh, nuts. Oh, beans. Oh, beans. There we go. There we go, gang. Sense and Sensibility, 1995, 1996. With Emma. Uh-oh. What's her name? She wrote the screenplay for it. She won the Academy Award. Emma Thompson, thank you. Brain totally rejected anything I could have had to say about Emma Thompson. So good. That's another one I highly recommend. I'm sure people of taste, of course, have seen it. It's so good. It's directed by Ang Lee. Of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Of Brokeback Mountain. Pride and Prejudice is very good. So true. Cannot be understated. I'm the same, Lavin Dearly. I'm a BBC P&P defender till I die. I think I need to give the Keira Knightley version like another try. When I saw it, Captain. Hold on. When I saw it, I'm making a save state because I don't remember these. When I saw it when it came out, I was so like startled and disappointed. Cause like, yes, Pride and Prejudice is hot, but I don't know, it's not. Ooh, 2 captains. What is this, persuasion? Yeah, the pace is rocket fast. Yeah, agree. I'm just gonna repair it while I wasn't even paying attention to how much it had. Yeah, it's hard to fit that entire story into a movie's runtime. Agree. We have fun here. What are some other good Austen adaptations? The thunk sound when you hit an enemy who's blocking in this. Yes, it is nightmarish. It's so horrible. It gives me like, I like choke up every time. Scares the shit out of me. Oh. Oh. Case in point. It makes me like sweaty. Okay. Didn't they do a Mansfield Park with Billy Piper? Didn't they do that? I think I started it but never finished it. See, and he caught me mid-combo. And it's that they can like go to block in the middle of a like typically when you're doing those combos, there are kind of like not iframes. What's the opposite of that? It's like they're stuck in it and they have to finish the whole phrase. These are so good. Mm. Yum. I haven't seen The Persuasion with Felicity Jones. I keep meaning to. But, wait, what did I call it the right thing? Northanger Abbey. I feel like I called it the wrong thing. But Northanger Abbey is so fun and silly to begin with that it should be silly to watch. I called it Persuasion. Whoops. Opposite books. Opposite. This is our Austen interlude of the first we had stationery, then we had a little bit of video game. Now it's mostly Austen focused. Yeah, the beginning of end of Austen's career. Yeah, exactly. So Northanger Abbey, for those of you who are not Austen freaks, is like kind of almost a work of juvenilia in that it's Austen's first book for publication. It's written as like a pastiche of like the Gothic novel. And it's like about this girl who has to move into this like dashing count's or something, his estate. And it's like in this big Gothic manor. And so she spends the whole book being like so taken by the romantic, like as we would say in today's day and age, like the aesthetic of it, that she keeps imagining these scenarios where like all these various like Gothic novel things will happen. Like she'll open a chest and a flock of bats will come out, and then the dashing count or whatever, why did I get her, will come and save her. And so she has all these like fantasies. It's very silly. It's very meta, yes. And it's a lot of fun. And then of course they fall in love. And then Persuasion, Evie is this like very understated, very mature, very like insightful story about a woman who is an old maid at the age of like 30. She hasn't married yet, and it's because when she was young, she made the decision not to marry the man that she was in love with, the captain, whatever his name is, to like not marry him because it would not have suited the family. He wasn't a captain then. He was like a lowly Navy officer, or not even an officer. What do you call them? When not a soldier, a seaman. And it would have like shamed the family. But now she's older and she's like, that was really fucking stupid of me. And he comes back and he's like an older, like mature man who's a captain in the Navy. And she's like, fuck, I really fucked this one because my family, he has 2 swords. Oh, because right. Yes, very good. Joker's house. Maybe he's not a prisoner. And the whole book is about like how do you have that kind of conversation with someone where you messed up and now you're in your 30s? And like, does someone still like you? And like, will you risk it all, or will you try and like settle for the other? And people who like it really, really, really like it. So I do feel like I should revisit it. I've always been an Emma freak. If this will not surprise people, I don't think. Oh, beautiful sunset. How nice. And Emma is about, well, if you've seen Clueless, that's what it's about. It's like a classic woman who thinks very highly of herself, becomes a matchmaker for fun to try and like bring her friends, like make her friends date, and so that she can like play God. But then she is humbled and realizes that one of the people she's been trying to matchmake, like they're not right for each other, and also like she's in love with the, you know, it's a classic. Has anyone seen Ariel Bissett's DIY reno videos and her Emma dining room? No? What? Narrowin says, I think all the time about the Tumblr post that talks about how the title of the Austen books are usually the central problem, accurately meaning that Emma is the central problem of her book. Yeah. Jane Austen also, I think, said that Emma was the closest, like, she most identified with Emma as, like, a meddlesome, like, one of my favorite scenes in all of Emma, I think it's in the adaptation with Anya Taylor-Joy, is when she's like, because it's so fucking real, Emma is like making a list of all the books that she's going to read to make her a better person. And she's like, I've perfected my list of all the books I'm going to read, and once I read them, I'm going to be a better person, and I've made my list, and I've spent all afternoon making my list of books I'm going to read, and when I read them, I'm going to be a better person. And Mr. Knightley comes in, who's her, like, obnoxious older friend who she's obviously in love with, and he's like, hey, have you ever considered that maybe if you had spent all the time that you spent making the list of the books that you would read to become a better person, reading the books that you wanted to read to be a better, you would be a better, she's like, shut up, I don't know what you're talking about. It's so real. There's a woman on YouTube, she's doing a full reno on an 1800s house in Atlantic, Canada. Her dining room's color scheme is based on the new Emma adaptation. Her house is cool. That's awesome. I do want to look at that. But right now, it's time to go to Jack's store where there's an event. Please drop the link and I will watch it. I got a bomb. Emma is so good. Looks like a shop to me. Hey, Toan. Thanks to you, now I can reopen my store. Drop by Jack's store for weapons big and small. Oh, just so you know, I don't give gifts or anything like that. Don't get your hopes up. Okay. But now I can shop here. So, you gonna buy anything or not? Oh, and then he kicked me out. Let me back in. Johnny Flynn is so good. When he falls on the ground in his house, looking at the ceiling. He's so good. It's so good. What? That's the wildest angle to then make this. Camera angles are nuts. I don't know what the genie has been up to. Do you think the Dark Genie's read any Jane Austen? Okay. Joker's house. Ew. Ew. Ugh. That's all bad. You could just go here for now. Oh, I should have renamed the stream. I think this is actually part 7. Oh, I'll have to do that in post. Fuck. He's got really into Sanditon now, like those mainstream Austin girlies. Did anybody watch Sanditon? And then Joker. Shadowy owner of the Crystal Store. Do 3 streams, 6 in a row. I would even believe if I already had done that. It's my last in my stream checkup. It's always the thing I forget to do. Jack always notices this, and I do not before a stream. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's the name of the game. Great. And Jack's always like, can you say which part it is? Whoops. Oh, it's the devil's number, like 6. I see. The store's closed today. Go home, will you? Oh. What about now? You closed now? No. I think I have to like do another event. There's like, these are like nested, I think, in order to activate what's going on here or something. I like the nighttime waves here. It's a very soporific quality. Interesting. Okay, for the king's hideout, Jake, the king's follower. Jake and Stu. Okay, let me go ask them what they want for their house, because I think I'm basically there. The car is correct. Do I have the... Yeah, the sheriff. Sheriff. Righteous sheriff with a great mustache. Mustached man who keeps the peace. Some water in the fountain. Some more trees. I think the watery ends up wanting to be near a fountain, I think. I don't remember. Got some more road, which is nice. Oh, I shouldn't have put this tree here. My bad. That's just where the tree goes. Let's see. Feels like a pretty good, just like baseline road. Sportguy says, KB, where are you posting about streams? I'm not on Blue Sky and I only open Twitch when I know something is happening. So since co-host went down, I've hardly caught any. Oh, Sportguy, I'm so sorry. the best way to keep up to date with streams that will be as reliable as my old Iron Trap is going to be the button down newsletter, which is not like posting. It's more like an email that I send you via button down, which is at the following link. Hold on. Yeah, buttondown.com/capamkapow. Let me just put this. Yeah, great. And if you go there, you can get emails that will say when I will be streaming. I try and send an email 24 to 48 hours ahead of time. And then like within an hour or so before the stream begins, I'll send another email that's like, hey, I'm about to go stream. And then I'm trying to post also like a loose schedule. So for instance, I am streaming for certain periods or like not because I'm traveling and things like that. I have a Star is here. A Star is born.
I don't want to be that. Doesn't that not go well for the Star?
Oh, it does not go well. It doesn't go well for the Star. No. Hi.
Hello.
What's going on?
I just wanted to make sure that you saw the text about scheduling this evening.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Good.
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 Good to know.
You think I should end my stream early so that I can go see our friends in the real world?
Probably.
Wow.
These schmucks.
Well, why are you so mean?
I'm not mean to these schmucks.
Are you eating Sour Patch Kids, or did you bring them in here so we can eat them and talk about them?
Brought them in so we can eat them and talk about them.
What am I I'm trying to play a video game here.
I'm gaming here.
Look, you have your own store here. Did you know? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They couldn't even see your reaction face. Yeah, Ian Crook says, but we are your friends in the real world.
That's not true, unfortunately.
That's an orange Sour Patch Kid. That's a blue Sour Patch Kid.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna do a little bit. I have to go to here, if you clear off that stool, you can just put that on the floor. I don't care, but just neatly on the floor. You can come and sit with me while I clear out this part of the city sim. Do you want your headphones or anything?
No, not really.
Okay, because I'm just going to run real quick to the King's hideout. I may have to wait for it to be daytime. I have no idea. What do you think about this? Oh, you're eating the Sour Patch Kids?
Oh.
I thought we were going to talk about them. I thought we were going to eat them and then talk about them.
Well, no, there's two. There's two each.
I see. You ate the orange one. What did you think?
It's fine.
Remistachi says, what would Jack sell in their store? Musical instruments.
Here's King. This is no good. Commoners don't just walk in and talk to Mr. King. What do you need? Don't forget about my car. Don't you love that sleek body? Not bad, right?
This place is called Queens?
Yeah. Is it okay for my deluxe car to be driven over dirt? That's no good, is it, boy?
You ever smoked a cigar?
No. Have you?
No.
Have you ever smoked a cigarette?
Yes.
Me too. I didn't like it. And you didn't like it either, right?
And I didn't like it either. No. I thought it was fine.
You thought it was fine? I thought it was disgusting. Wow. We're different. Where are the other two? Are they in here? How do I get to where the other guys are?
Oh, like says, wow, an anti-smoking PSA.
Roboco says there are cars in this world? I thought I would be able to get to where are the other two guys? Where are they? Why aren't they here? Is there like okay. No, I can't go in there for some reason. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. But I can put a car here. Maybe then the garage opens? You can't hear it, But there's something that sounds a lot like a cat.
It's very annoying that you can't edit it in that view.
I know. I don't know why they let me do that. And then I should go and talk to the sheriffs.
Whoa, look at that
I know,
car!
look at this fucking car. It's...
It's huge!
I know. It's a license plate. A series of indistinguishable symbols.
Holy.
Got something holy. It's a huge car. Okay, well, who knows? That's the fountain. I just want to set myself up for success by getting all the pieces where they need to go.
Yeah.
What did the orange Sour Patch Kid taste like?
It wasn't very good. It was sort of just like sweet and not terribly sour. It was not as good as those grape ones.
Oh, the grape ones are so good.
Chat, I did not play my video game. I did the dishes and listened to some Perpetua dailies.
Look at this little Boy Scout.
What a nice little Boy Scout.
I don't know where the sheriff is. The little cat is just mewling.
Ooh.
Yeah, you. Hey, Jake. I never saw you before. I am Jake. I am with Mr. King, the Don of the town. He's even doing this. This is... Don't forget it. It's kind of...
Chat thinks it's supposed to be a seagull.
Oh, that makes way more sense. Hey, didn't you forget the sunshade? It's important. Okay, where's the other one? Oh my god. Oh, it's the sheriff. I have never seen you before. Are you from another town?
The sheriff's talk.
You are from Norune Village. I have a relative living there. I'll tell you about it some other time. My name is Wilder. I'm the sheriff of Queens. If you need something, you can ask me anytime. I always help the citizens. What do you need? Seems like King is cooking up mischief again. I have to keep an eye on him. Keep that in mind. What do you need? Even though this town appears to be peaceful, crimes occur. I need at least 2 prisons.
At least 2?
I know, it's horrible. You know what's awful? I have to give it to him.
At least 2 prisons?
I know.
Maybe he means cells, which is still bad, but...
Okay, where is the last guy? Where's Stu? Oh, look at the patrol bicycle. Let's see what's going on in here.
Can we eat a Sour Patch Kid?
Yeah, which flavor do you want to eat?
Blue.
Blue.
Okay.
Very zingy.
Here's my review. The sour was not very good, but the flavor actually was pretty good. I thought.
I think that blue is the best flavor of like
Yeah.
gummy, soury things.
I agree. I think it's very good. I don't know if it's the best, but
I
it is
think
very
it's-
good.
Blue, red, and pink, I think, are the best. It's good. I actually like the sour in it. It's not as good as the grape, but it is pretty good. Hi, Tone. This is Sheriff's office.
This is Sheriff's office.
This is Sheriff's office. Will resume operation starting today. The town's safety is in good hands. Wait, no. He's got to sound like, come inside. The sheriff's waiting. That's what he sounds like, don't you think? When you look at him? And then I think I got him wrong, too. I think he's like, there you are. Tone, right? You're the one who restored the town, aren't you? Don't you think?
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
What would you do?
What an amazing young man you are. Amazing, isn't he? Sort of like a sort of tortured cowboy Elvis. I'm Wilder, and I'll be glad to help you from now on. If you run into any problems, come to me. Moon orb? I've never heard of it. Sorry I couldn't help you with that.
I do want... Lavender says it's like I'm there. We need a moon orb so that we can kill the dark genie.
Sure.
Sheriff, Joker might know something.
Joker? That Joker who sells crystals?
Yes, sir. He's been acting funny lately.
Oh.
The word is that he's running around to find a rare crystal.
I see. He's the kind that does anything for money. Probably trying to stock up on some more weird items. Tone, that moon orb is sort of like a crystal, right? Joker might know something about it. You should go see him.
The person 2 says, seems like the accent hurts Jack.
What? You haven't met with Joker yet? I see. Okay, leave it to me. Sam!
Yes, sir.
Just a minute, please.
Oh, sorry. Try to make it fast. I read your line back.
That's
so-
okay. Here it is.
Ah, thank you. Toan, take this with you. If Joker gives you a hard time, show him this. He'll cooperate after that.
Oh. Search warrant acquired.
See you, Toan. Take care.
What do you think about that?
He's a funny little so-and-so,
I
isn't
want to
he?
eat the red one.
I want to eat the green one. No,
A little medicinal.
I don't like the green one. It tastes like, lime.
Mmm. And not in a good way?
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah, the red one wasn't very... Oh, Stu! Well, you must be from out of town. Let me introduce myself. My name is Stu. Not like Chunky Stew, just Stu. Great. Do you need anything? Even if it's something as small as a lamp, we have to put it in the house.
As I often say.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Yeah, nice.
It really does sound like a cat. The seagulls.
Has Virginia come in?
No, I think I heard her going up and down the hallway after you left, I think, because... Oh. Stu, seems like someone's at the door. Could it be the boy who restored my gorgeous mansion? Yes, sir, it seems so. Yikes, so he's come? Ah, he'll be coming asking for money, and more money. Probably. That's no good. No good at all. Wait, I've got an idea, boss. He cracked his knuckles and it made a knuckle cracking sound. Da! What? King bullying a boy? Can you imagine the bad press? No, you don't want bad rumors before the election. Ah, what do we do? Boss! Eh? Whispering. Oh,
Oh, look at how happy he is.
that's it. We still have that option. But that is quite the... I don't want to be involved with that. No worries, it'll be okay. It's a 2-for-1 deal. I still haven't figured out what he sounds like. Ah, alright. Him, it's very clear.
Yes.
Ah, so you are the kind lad that completed my house for me, eh? Indeed, you are. Whispering. Ah, yes, Toan, right? How can I help you today? Oh, no need to tell me everything. I get the picture. wait over there. We'll get you what you need. Yes, something special.
Special.
Special. Oh. Towen was your name. You see, in this world, there are things so valuable that they're invaluable. In other words, there are things money can't buy. And this is one of them. Here you go. In appreciation of your hard work. Please. Take it. You tell me you don't want it? Why? Yeah, refuse a gift from this person. If you don't have a good reason, then you must accept it. You don't want to embarrass King by going without letting me return the favor. Then please, accept this and be on your way. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh! What could it be?
Sexy lady.
How can I serve you, King Darling? Nope, it wasn't me. I haven't done anything. Oh, I see. It's not you this time, huh? Aw, that's no fun. So, it's you guys this time, and how can I serve you? No, it's not me. I don't know anything! What? No, it couldn't be. You called me for no reason? That's not good. That's not good at all. He likes to be humiliated.
He clearly doesn't.
Oh, you're right. King, darling, I sense it in the air lately that every time I come out, you seem upset. Or is that just my imagination? Upset? Me? No. Never. Don't be silly. You never, upset me, really. Roman statue says, my guess is that she is the next companion.
He looks a bit like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, that we would be so blessed.
That we would be so blessed that Philip Seymour Hoffman was playing one of his weird little pathetic losers.
Then say my name out loud. Come on, with feeling.
Ha! Oh, it's a good game.
I know. The great genie, Ruby. Yeah, that's the spirit. But you know my greatness already. So why do you go and call upon my greatness and majesty for no reason? Well, actually, he called you. We're hanging out. It's the cigarette scene.
Oh, in Disco Elysium.
So you're the one. The boy everyone is talking about, going around and fixing the world. Wow, that's awesome. And is this dark genie that caused this mess that powerful? Stronger than me? Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm in. I'll fight that dark genie with you. We love a bad bitch who knows how to commit. Just give me a holler when you need me. Hey! Wahoo!
She should have just kept going up. Just left the top of the screen.
Ruby has become an ally. Amazing. Well, there we go, everyone.
Ba, 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 ba. Queens.
There we are. Well, I have to leave early. And I spent about 90 minutes talking about stationery. Then we played a video game for about an hour. Now I have to go. But I will see you next week. Probably at 3 p.m. This is the cabin. Yeah, if you want updates, sign up for stream alerts.
Oh, it's also worth saying, I don't know if you are aware of this, but maybe Kat's talked about it. Twitch started deleting or threatening to delete everybody's highlights. And we basically had, like, slightly under a decade of work on Twitch that was easily accessible for people.
But kind of fiddly.
But kind of fiddly, and Twitch said, we're going to delete it. So I have been spending the last few months putting it onto YouTube, at Catbam Kapow on YouTube. The YouTube versions do not have chat, which is a huge bummer, but I have all the chat files, so if there's a video where the chat is like particularly
If a quarry needs chat.
particularly essential or something, I will cut together a version of that with chat. There is still some stuff that's not up there, but we are now below the limit, so stuff isn't going to get deleted. We're 5 minutes below the limit. But it's a bummer to have to delete these videos with inline chat, and as I was going through it, I was really like proud and kind of melancholy about seeing all these experiences that we had sort of like, if not going up in smoke, but sort of like changing in form and becoming kind of more irritating.
Digital record keeping.
Yeah, so that's over on YouTube at Catbam Kapow. The really elaborate one that I'm thinking of right now is King of the Castle, which I'm going to keep on Twitch for the time being, because being able to watch the chat for that is like essential. But if I ever do delete that from Twitch, the version that I'll put on YouTube will also have the chat. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. And shout out to Kat for letting me use their YouTube login and stuff.
Shout out to Jack for migrating all this stuff.
I think I've commented as you a couple of times because I've been logged in.
Oh, great.
On WWE videos.
Yeah, you are a classic YouTube commenter.
I love to comment on YouTube. I say things like, wow, and if they get it wrong, I correct them.
Great. Well, on that note, thank you so much for coming out to watch the stream, and I will see you next week. Same time-ish, same place, and sign up for stream alerts if you want updates that are more reliable than Blue Sky or Twitch.
Yeah. Good night.
Bye!